Breaking news. Welcome to Afris Concept TV. Here is the headline. When Olusegun Obasanjo was in office, Nigeria was owing Paris Club and London Club about $13 billion. When Olusegun Obasanjo was in office, Nigeria was owing Paris Club and London Club about $13 billion. To my dear listeners, before I go into details, ensure you like, subscribe, and share. Now the details. The governor of Nasarawa State, Governor Abdullahi Sule, has reflected on a significant financial decision made during former President Olusegun Obasanjo's tenure when Nigeria faced a staggering $30 billion debt to the Paris Club and London Club. He reviewed how Obasanjo was presented with a deal to pay $12 billion to have the entire debt wiped out, a decision which he lauded as one of the most beneficial actions taken by the former president for the nation. He compared this historic debt relief to the loans currently being offered by the World Bank to the Nigerian state. He clarified that these loans are intended to support the post-COVID era, emphasizing that the World Bank, similar to the creditors during Obasanjo's time, is dictating the specific project and areas where the funds must be allocated. He said in an interview with Channels TV from 17 minutes 45 seconds, when Obasanjo was in office, Nigeria was owing Paris Club and London Club about $13 billion, and Nigeria had about $42 billion in foreign reserve. Obasanjo was asked to make a deal, pay $12 billion, and then everything will be wiped. And that was one of the best things that President Obasanjo had done for this country. The $12 billion was paid and everything was wiped out. So these are the kind of loans that everybody is hoping is coming from the World Bank to the state. This loan is purely because the World Bank intends to support the post-COVID era, and they are the ones identifying where the money must go. The direction for repayment is not even stated yet. It is a credit facility for now. So my dear listeners, now we've come to the end of our today's news. And now before I go, I believe there are some mistakes we made. Talking about the past might not even solve the present situation we are facing in this country. Now that you are now raising Obasanjo's issue that he owed London and Paris Club $13 billion when he was the president of this country, and now that you reminded us all, what has that changes in us? Will that solve the current predicament we found ourselves now? Will it change anything? I think the next what we should be open on is to look at the next agenda. What we will do to be saved from the crisis we found ourselves, because it might look like a joke now, but to be honest, we are in a deep crisis. Problems we do not know about, and we are fighting for it. To my dear listeners, I actually didn't see any reason why this man here is raising issues concerning the ex-president. Are you saying it was the money he owed them and the $12 billion he paid That's the reason why we are facing the problems we are facing now. To my dear listeners, let's move down to the comment section. Let's see what people are saying. A first comment which I have here says, are you advising me to tell Mr. President to borrow money from World Bank and share it to the governors again? Another comment here says, with this breed of looting politicians, we don't need loans from World Bank, IMF, others. Rather, we must urgently intensify mechanized agriculture for food sufficiency, reduce ministerial portfolios to 36 with matched ministries, and possibly scrap House of Reps, thereby having only 109 senators to drastically reduce cost of governance, and using our oil revenue for massive industrialization across Nigeria, lest youth hunger-induced Kenyali Nigerian prevail. We are still at the comment section where the comment here says, may Almighty God save Nigerian souls from the hands of those tyrants called leaders of our dear nation. It's only this dispensation that I am seeing whereby our politicians are always been defensive for their wrongs and misappropriation of the funds that are meant for the development of our country. They keep shifting blames on their predecessor and oppositions. And the response to that says, APC represent evil, rancor, ethnic division, religious division, bigotry, hunger, debt, insecurity. Everything evil is in the hands of those APC people. Still at the comment section. And a last comment we have here says, Oyenusi, Bododo, Rambo, Mighty Joe from one state. Now them go still they call another person thief. This man, Abina Mumu you be. You're comparing paying debt and being free with everyday collecting of debt and being in bondage of debt.